isn't it? That's a mess, right? Yes, sir. It is time to clean out the van. I have not did forever. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. Start making piles. Electrical, plumbing, tools, hand tools, painting stuff. Make separate piles for everything. Yes, sir. It's time to make separate piles for all the stuff. Tools by tools, painting stuff by painting stuff, electrical stuff by electrical stuff. Yes, sir. Trash by the trash, obviously. Yes, sir. What we got going? Hey, a whole bunch of people just showed up. How we doing? We're doing great. We're just about to clean out the van. Trying to. We're going to try to. Pin your message. Thanks, Elijah. Yep, we haven't cleaned the van in a while, as you can tell. So, we got to put stuff in piles here. Tools in a pile, hand tools in a pile, powers in another, hardware in another, paint in the other. Yes, sir. Trash in another. Yep. This is stuff I need to return. It's a whole bunch of extra. At least some of it I think I can return. That one's not open, so we can return those. Is this one open? Yeah, that one's open. I think just one of these aren't open. Is that one open? Yeah, that one is too. Why did I open up both? Oh, they're different types. No, that one's been open too. That's fine. That'll go in the electrical. That goes on this side then. And we are prepared. Yes, sir, just in case a bad guy comes by. Never know when they're going to sneak up on you. With a heat gun. Stick them pattywaggers up. Yep. We got cleaning out the truck and van. Yeah, it's a truck. Or van, sorry. Double tap them screens and sub to my man, Jerome. Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, there's some more electrical. Little conduit piece. Little conduit piece. Yes, sir. It's a wreck, isn't it? Yes, it is. I did that the other day. See the grinding blade? It got stuck when I was cutting some conduit and jerked it and broke a chunk out of it. Not very nice. Not very nice at all. Usually it's if you leave it on, it breaks because you left it on and it hit something. But we're all overcast today. It's been in the 50s all day long. It's a little chilly. In my opinion. Let's see, I gotta charge a whole bunch of batteries too. That one's good. I need to put them all in a stack. Yes, sir. Yes. Let's see, this is a bag of, that stuff needs to go back. We've got a box that needs returned, a reducer, 1" to 3/4 conduit, and a 45-degree 3/4 inch conduit. That's got to go back. Put that in the front seat. Yes, which we got to sort the front out too, but yep. This is a bag full of trash, it looks like. I need to return this. The thing broke the other day. I got to figure out how to return Milwaukee's. They have a warranty on them. Just not sure how to do them. Never done it before. Let's see here. 5 in the chat. Thank you for coming by, guys. Gotta clean this track out too. It's got some garbage in it. I'll make a pile of all the hand tools here. So this will get set by all the hardware stuff, like so. Make a pile of that stuff. This will go by the caulking gun painting stuff. Same with that lubricant. That will too. It's a pretty nice planer I got here. Bosch. That's a bunch of Bosch. It's a bunch of Bosch. I think this is one of the batteries I need to charge up. Oh yeah, then flung out of my hand. Hey, you're supposed to be locked back. What'd you do? You didn't lock back on us? Alright, put this in the hand tool pile. Need to make a pile specifically for batteries that need charged, which is a lot of them. A lot of them. Si, senor. Senior. Battery staple gun. Oh, come on, bubbers. There we go. $26 in the chat. Thank you all for coming by. Hope you're having a blessed day. Hello, Ethan. How's it going? Unfortunately, it didn't come up right away. I had to change some stuff around there. I don't think I saw you earlier. I have it on top comments instead of all comments. I had to do adjustments there. Anywho. Yes, sir. And tools, this one. You can get the tool. There's a the trash can back in there. I got to get some stuff out. This is where that planer goes in. Put that back in the case here. Wrap it nice like. The cord. Real nice like. And put the bag back in. Although the bag's partway filled up with sawdust. There we go. Got her back in there. Electrical or plumbing stuff. It's kind of heavy. Electrical stuff. So we can put this baggie of electrical stuff in there. Conduit one goes in the bottom bin, along with all the other stuff that's off to the side. Alright. Hardware that goes by the other screws here. That's a painting stick. PVC cement for conduit. That I guess could go, it could either be electrical or the other. Variety of stuff, I guess. Here's the extra conduit I had from that job. I was wiring that gazebo pavilion thing. That's what this is extra for. If it's like a foot or less, I'll toss it. But anything over that I usually would keep. Because otherwise, you need yourself a piece of foot long and you just tossed it. Well, that's a bum deal, right? Alright. Got all this electrical here needs to go in this bin. Including this roll here. You never know when you're going to need a little scrap of wire. This is number 6 here, except the green is the number 8. Yeah, here's a dryer cord. It's the 3-prong. Sometimes dryers are 4, so I changed it out. It was a 3 and I changed it to a 4. And sometimes you got to go the other way around. Go from a 4 to a 3. So you gotta have stuff in there. Just in case. Alrighty. Probably don't need these inserts just because when you when you get the covers that come with them, problem is when I go to throw them away, guess what? I'm gonna have to need them probably. So let's put them in there. Yes, sir. Oh, I thought got one of these the other day. I think I only got one. Maybe I got two. These really nice Bora adjustable outriggers for table saws and, you know, chop saws and stuff. It's supposed to be like $100-something bucks. I think it was like $26. I think it was supposed to be $100. Can't beat that, right, guys? And I was kind of looking for one, so. Hey, what's up, J-Dog? Papa Pew Pews, Nuclear, how's it going? Hoarding 101. Kind of, yeah. I was hoping gun cleaning, not, well, unfortunately, we can do van cleaning on the live, but we can't do gun cleaning on lives. Let's see here. Not to say that we don't have our guns rocking. We're rocking them. We are. Yes, sir. We also have nail guns in here. We just put a powered staple gun in there too, so. And a heat gun that I was pointing at the screen earlier. All right, I got a bag full of rags, although it looks like I got emptied out. I need to, some of these loose rags that are floating around, need to go back in it. Some of them are full of caulking, so they won't work, but shove those back in there. That one's full of caulking. Yeah, the interior one isn't, that one is. I think my trash can I have in there is pretty much full. There's one of my gloves. Are my contractor bags in here? I need one of those to throw trash in. You gotta be in here because they're not inside. What is that racket? Sounds like someone's doing a burnout on the road over there. You hear like a donut, like a whole bunch of them. Who knows? Who knows? Because I do not. I'm stupid. We be rocking the good stuff. Yes, sir. Milwaukee's the way, folks. One of them. Let's not get your panties in a tizzle, in a twist. All right, what's in this one? Is this electrical or? That one's electrical. It has all the extra covers. See? In-use covers, regular covers. All those are outlets and switches. And this uses batteries, I think, for like fire alarms. Yeah, extra batteries. They're a little bit worn because they move around in there. I need to use some of these later, possibly. We'll see. The lady wants me to add some electrical outlets on the top of her roof, but it's a flat roof. It's Arizona for you. We got flat roofs here. Boss called me. I'm back now. Not much. Still watching desert work while I'm supposed to be working. Wimpies. Yeah, I know, right? What's up, John Winks? A pickaxe. We can go Minecrafting. Yep, right there. Let's go. That's why I stuck on here, Minecraft. Get those people in here too. I did, by the way. I'm pretty sure I did. Cleaning hard or hard to cleaning? Not sure, actually. What's up, Fishing Beyond? Thanks for coming. We're cleaning out the old van. Well, she's not too old. She's 2022, so she's not too old. Here's some gloves that I got on clearance, never used. Those are supposed to be in my tile bag. So here's a bag of trash. Un bolsa es un bolsa de basura. Learning English with Jerome, or Spanish with Jerome. Esta es una bolsa de basura. I haven't did a tile job in a while, so now you know how long that's been in here. Yeah. Slash. We got pick, drop. Yep. I've never played Minecraft, so I don't know much about it. People will probably say I'm missing out. I don't know. How would I have time to do that when I hardly had time to clean my van out? It's probably another dead one. No, that one's full charge. It's full charge, mate. La batería no necesito una recarga. It doesn't need to be recharged. Alrighty, let's get this tile saw out. And the pump on it. There we go. That needs to go underneath my on my other tile saw. Actually, maybe that's in here too. Oh, it's right there, the little one. The little one I do for long shortcuts, like skinny long cuts for tile. You can't really do that on that table. Oh, this one needs returned. It's a full length. I need to return that too. I think I have a full length conduit in there too, a few of them. The plastic conduits. You got 4 of them in here. Yeah, here's one. Got to make sure the sun doesn't get on them with the extreme heat at first, although it's not too hot right now. Ready to get blown over? Well, it did break my screen. How'd you like that, guys? Yeehaw! You got a ride there. What's up, Focus? Let's see, this battery's 4 bars too, so we're good with that one. What's up, Russell? Confidence Reloaded, how you doing? Thanks for coming by, ma'am. We're cleaning out the van here, as you can tell. This is from that shed I wired up. This is the extra. This stuff is pretty much trash because it's got so many nicks in it from whoever installed it before or who knows what. It's number 4 wire, and I think the ground is number 6. So number 4 and number 6. Some thick stuff. Someone did some connecting together with some nut crimps there. Those might be actually worth saving because they're kind of pricey, those nut crimps underneath that wire there. I should at least cut it out. Cut it out, man! Those crimps are not cheap. What's underneath this wire here? Pretty expensive. Hope all is well. Yeah, it is. Looks like you're having loads of fun. Yeah, I know, right? Yep, it's all good here. All good here. I think this stuff, oh no, it's copper. I was thinking it was the aluminum, but no, it's copper. That stuff I'll save up. Someone trying to get hold of me. All right, we'll put that inside the bin. Keep these out if we got to cut more wire. All righty. Roll up the cord on the recarga charger. This, I think this was a track system. Yeah, it's a track system from an old sliding door for a closet. Let's see, do I have a bit out for this thing to take off this bracket? It's pretty rare I got to rebuild these brackets, but sometimes you need one. I don't have any on hand other than what's on here. I should probably take that bracket off. Hey, there's a nice snap-on tool. Yes, sir. 6-point ratcheting. 5/8 or 3/8 and 7/16. It's an old one, probably from the 70s. That fell out of something that it shouldn't have been in. It should have been elsewhere. All right, we'll take that bracket out later. Some tile trimming. It's all messed up now. Just toss that and then put that in the pile of basura. One of these 5-gallon buckets, these all belong in, and I think it dumped over. It's in the back over there. Something like that. So we got to make a pile for my concrete tiling tools. That's a scissor jack that was in my old car that burnt. I'm not sure why it's in here. That's trash. I need to find those bags, my contractor's bags for trash. There should be in here somewhere. There's a nice one right there. We only got 2 bars on that one. Probably should charge that up. What did the drill have? The drill has 1. It's not flashing, but it's 1 at least. I need to charge. Si, senor. My socket set. This one's a 3/8 master socket set. That goes in the hand tools, the chisel. Those are my junk chisels. I have some really good ones. Those are the ones I abuse. All right. That cup goes inside. But where are my big bags at? I'm not sure. This is a drywall tool here. It's all overcast, but I don't think it's going to rain. What's your plans for New Year's? I'm not sure. Not really sure. Maybe at midnight we let a whole bunch of pew-pews go off. A lot of times I have in the past. There's a really nice painting stick. These Worcester ones. You got the extension here. You push the button. They're pretty nice. Stout, tight. Multiple positions. Awesome little setup there. Here's my 6-foot level. Works pretty good, even though it's a cheaper one. The end caps come off sometimes though. There those are. These pretty much out of jigsaw blades. I need to get some. I have some big teeth one, but I need some more fine teeth jigsaw blades. Like I had one that's on the saw now, but it's so small, if you turn it too tight, it's just going to break. Swiss made. These are made actually by, these are Flex from Lowe's, Flex brand. These ones aren't though, these are Diablo. Diablo. I need to find those bags so I can start throwing trash in them. That's a big double charger for my double battery skill saw. Where are those bags? I looked in the front here already the other day and I couldn't find them. So I figure they're elsewhere. That's some more return stuff. No, that's trash except the pipe dope. The pipe dope's not trash. The plumbing stuff here. Pipe dope. Good old pipe dope. The rest in here is trash. Might as well throw some trash in it. It looks like these safety goggles got stepped on, so those aren't any good. Dried up paint rollers, those are trash. McDonald's cup, that's trash. This belongs in the plumbing. Extra parts for handles. I bought a trim kit. And you don't use everything because it's a multi-use trim kit. So you got to keep that. Keep it in the container, otherwise they get all lost and roughened up. At least that's what I do. Master plaster spreader. There we go. Hey, what's up, Ralph? That's some sandpaper. Some 120 and some 220 for my mouse sander. Those should go, that eventually goes in the very back. Now these old faucets, sometimes I save parts from them. That's still good. Just because sometimes you can unscrew the bottom side of these and keep these extensions. But it's pretty rare I ever use them, so most of the time I just trash them. Or I'll take them all apart. Because some of these are actually brass underneath here, or actual stainless. Not just coated stainless or coated plastic. Yeah, we'll probably just toss it though. So I did a job in California that I had to use these suction cups for 2-foot by 4-foot tiles to hold them up while I was cutting them on that big tile saw, as well as pick them up and squat into the shower. Yeah, these things are pretty, they're just cheaper ones, but they work pretty good. They're from Harbor Freight. Once you get moisture on them, although the rubber's a little bit harder now. They were a little softer when I got them 2 years ago. I think in April will be 3 years. Got a can. Got to recycle those. Yes, sir. Do we have another bag to stick that in? Una otra bolsa? Bolsa. Oh, that one's got a big old hole in it. That ain't gonna work. Here's some stuff from Lowe's that needs to go back. Lowe's and Home Depot. Let's see here. Is that another dead battery? It's got 2 bars. I think this is another trash bag. Un bolsa de basura. No, I gotta sort through that one. It's got good stuff in there too. This one's got some good stuff in it yet. It's got a battery, some stain, and a brand new faucet or plumbing part there. These rags I think are good, other than the one. These can go inside that other bag of rags I had out. Here we go. A bag of rags. All right, there's some more trash. We can actually stick that in this one. Yeah, there's something that's good there too. All right. Where'd that can go? Where'd you go, can? Whoa. All right, that's the trash. I think last time I tried to use this, even though it's almost all the way filled up, there's no pressure in it. It's empty. See? It's wall texture. It's empty. It's heavy knockdown. That tends to happen. Even brand new, somehow the pressure escapes. Then it's just totally wasted, even though these are about $15 to $20 a piece, 20-something a piece. Pretty much brand new. It's probably that full. No pressure in it still. If you know how to repressurize them, let me know. I know how to repressurize like paint cans and like WD-40, which maybe this would be the same thing. You stick a nozzle down in there and air it up like an air from your air compressor, but I don't know if that'll work for this or not, possibly. Because that stuff ain't cheap. And when you need it and you don't have it, like the other day, I just made my own goop in a mix and flung it on with my fingers so that way it'd be blotchy. And then get a wet trowel, a wide one, for a heavy knockdown. Want to get knocked down again? I did that earlier with the other blower. Don't get blown over. That just blew me away. Alright, that is, what we got here? Drill bits, sandpaper. That one's pretty much worn out. Whoa! My trash bag's trying to empty itself. Alright, there's some sandpaper inside this box of screws. I'm sure that ad's old. I think this is a day after Thanksgiving still. Yep, Black Friday deals. November 6th to the 26th. Ta-da! The Home Depot. Where doers do more. Whatever they say. You can do it, we can help. I forget exactly how they say it. Something of the sorts. Alright, that's painting stuff. Same with the wood filler. These are actually more like a crayon wood filler. Those are by the painting stuff. I should have by the caulking. There we go. What's up, Monica? Jesus loves you. Call in the name of the Lord and you will be saved. Amen. Yep. He does it Armory Moore. He's out on a hunting trip in Appalachia. Appalachia. Whatever that is. A cola. Been missing out on your videos. There we go. What's up, Ultimate? Well, looks like we have another union job here. Yeah, because you guys are standing around while I'm working. Looks like we have another union. Yeah. Oh, boy. Amen, Monica. Jesus is the way. Amen. Let's see here. That bag's pretty much filled up. Esta bolsa es lleno. I think, is this one a new one? No, this is the one that's broke. What happened was that someone used this and tried to wire it themselves, didn't wire it right, and stripped out one of the screws, so it just sits there. I'm pretty sure this is that one. You can't tighten down on it. They stripped out the threads, and one of these here, I forget which one. I think it's this top one. Pretty sure it was that top one. It just won't tighten anymore. So, even though it looks brand new, which it was, they ruined it. So, está en la basura ahorita. What was that? Oh, that's a stud finder. At least the cover for it. A stud finder. It didn't start beeping yet. Guess I'm not a stud. Here's a nice one. That's a Gen 3. Very nice impact wrenches, guys. I bought it last year in November 2024. Yes, sir. What is this? There's my address on it. That is a receipt for repairs on a job I did for the lady I take care of for rentals. And this one is something else. I gotta save that. It got a little messed up though. All right, this bag is full. I need to get some more bags out here because I can't find my contractor's bags. You gotta stay inside, okay? The donkeys are out. You gotta stay inside. I got the donkeys running out, and I can't let the dogs out then. I mean, nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Yeah, there you go. Point it my way. All right, I found my bigger kitchen bags, but we're actually looking for something else. So there's a lifetime warranty agreement for my pneumatic tools. Rigid pneumatic tools. Hopefully my hair's not messed up too bad. I had a hat on earlier. Oh yeah, we had a gun show back in November. They had these little things so you can get the discounts. I went to it. I got one. I got a little 22 semi-automatic. It actually works pretty good. I shot it for the first time on Thursday. It's a Winchester Model 74, I think, from the 50s. $90. Can't beat that. $90. Doll hairs. Doll hairs. You know, from a doll? Yes, sir. Never a dull moment. I'll be like Joe Biden. Uh-oh. They're going to find me now. Oh, that's got 2 bars. That should get charged. Put that in the pile of charge. They're going to find me now. I am busted. This little rail belongs with these little thingies there. Found one of them. I don't know where the rest are. Here's the slide to the top of that battery. That one is empty. Got a note of some sort. Oh, that's my receipt for the donkeys. I don't know why it's still in here. I gotta put it over there for now, but I put a deposit on the donkeys when I bought them. This I never returned, and now I can't because it got all torn up. So more of these bits. I think this is trash in here, if I recall. We can just throw that in the pile. Another one of the bits. It must have fell out of something, got rolled over, all fell off. Wire nut, electrical, that goes up here. Drill bits, that goes by the other drill bits. Yes, sir. Electrical tape, that goes by the electrical. Whee! This should be tile sealer in here. That belongs elsewhere eventually. That's trash. Anybody need a coffee mug? There's probably a few of them here. Some curly fries fell out of a packet. Some plumbing, Teflon tape. I don't know if I have a pile for plumbing yet. I don't think so. Hey, what's up, girl? Hey, look, we got a friend. She arrived. That was spot on, Sleepy. Yeah. Look who just arrived. She wants to help. That one's the mom. She's like 12. No kicking stuff around, okay, girl? All right? She's like, what in the world's going on? She's like, what's going on?
The other one's probably wandering around. Where you at, little one? It's her little guy. It's 8. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's, yeah, there she is. See? Look, I called her and there she comes. Hey, little one. I call her little one because she's the baby. If you can call her baby, she's like 8 years old. What's up, Mama? No, I don't think you want this. I mean, you could try it, but no, no, don't eat it. Don't eat it. No. You gonna mess up my piles? No, don't eat that either. That's my. Hey, whoa, put that down. Hey, hey, little monkey, give me that. Give me that. Let go, Mama. Well, that might not be any good anymore. You little one, little whippersnapper, little mischievous. No biting, okay? Come here, little one. Come on. We doing? We doing? Her eyes kind of water quite a bit, a little more than the mama's. The lady who owned her before said that's just kind of a characteristic of her. We got. We got. Hey, stop digging around. You're messing up my piles. Go away. Go away. What's up, Banana? Hey. Not in the van here. I might have some power tools at my other, back in California where I used to live. I have some power tools over there. Well, I might have a few of them here. I have some 18-volt DeWalts. So they're kind of old technology. Then I have a nice rigid, or no, DeWalt chop saw, a rigid air compressor I want to sell. I forget what else. But they're not here. Hey, get out of the bag of rags. Actually, that one's trash. Where's it, Rags? No, that's a bag of trash. Out of the bag of trash. Shoo! Go away! Go on! Shoo! They're like a dog. They're very inquisitive. They like cuddling. At least the bigger one does more so. Like her face, she likes you cuddling her and petting her face. Yeah, it's funny that way. Here's some electrical. Put that in the pile of the recycle for copper. Come on. No, no, out of my pile of stuff. Go on, girl. Go on, move. There's some really good caulking right there. It's decently good. It's pretty sticky. They used to have it a little bit different than this, but it still works good. That goes in the painting pile, which I got to get the toad out for that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go on, out of my piles. Donkey. Donkey. Yep, there they go. What's up, Khabib? Khabib. How are you doing? He's the one with the little dog profile. What is that, a Chihuahua, right? A Chihuahua? Are you going to be live tonight? I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to feel motivated to go live when YouTube treats you like you do. So I might go on Twitch, maybe do a live, because at least you can touch stuff over there. There's some earplugs. Let's go over there. Hey, look, there's my jacket. That can go in the car for now. Whee! He's like, what was that? This I've been needing to install for like a week and a half, but can't get a hold of them. I went there to do it, and the key wasn't in the lockbox. Contacted the property manager, and she said, oh, I'll get a hold of them. Haven't heard anything since. I keep messaging her, what's going on? I need to install these. Nothing. Like, you want it installed or not? All right, there is a bag for the bottles. The cans. Do you have a compound bow? I do, but it has a bad string on it. A bad string. You guys need a used toilet seat? Here's one. I would advise against it. All right, my drill goes in here. Where's the little impact? That's in here somewhere, I suppose. Oh, I think it's in the front. Put those in the baggie here. Which way does this one close? There we go. Yeah, I have a. It's called the New Wave. It's an older one from the early 2000, I think, but the strings broke. It has the small wheels on it and the long arms versus the modern ones have the short arms. They're like, you know, at an angle like this with a bigger frame and big wheels. Who remembers big wheels? I do. All right, that's full trash. Try this top up. I think you guys know what that thing is. Shooting rest. I had this when I was going shooting quite a few months ago. I still had it sitting in here. I also bought a tool set, that small one there. It was on clearance for only 50 bucks. I had the same one. Someone said, we don't waste your money on that crap. Those are actually pretty good, those little skills. They're good for assembling furniture and ceiling fans and electricals. They're not much for like 12-volt stuff for like say Milwaukee. You don't use it heavy anyways. Those you don't use heavy anyways as well. So it's like, why not just pay less and get them those little skill brushless. Hey, donkeys, out of my piles. Come on, mama, shh, out of the pile. You started wandering off, but you came back. Yeah, you done came back. Do I collect tools? I am a handyman contractor, so yeah, I got lots of tools. When you're on Twitch, I need to take a nap. Our building alarm went off at 12:30 a.m. Had to evacuate. Whoa, interesting. Hey, girls, out of my pile of stuff. Go on. Go on, you too, little one. Go on. Don't mean to be rude. You're just making a mess. Well, it's already a mess, but gonna make it worse. This actually is my friend's, the end of this one. Mine I couldn't find, or I didn't have it in here, so I borrowed his. So this I need to return to him, but he's got more tile for me to do. That's that place I tiled the whole house, and the shower, and his cabin. His little cabin. Somebody shooting? Sounds like it. You can hear pow, 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 pow. What are you looking for, Mama? Huh? What are you looking for? See if I left any treats on top. Sometimes the dog leaves little pebbles on the porch, and the donkeys love dog food. Believe it or not. Those donkeys love dog food. Paint tray. Oh, one foot broke off. They always break off, those little feet. I don't know why. I don't know if I ever had one stay on. Guess if you stored them properly, it'd be less likely to happen. Right. Alrighty. Hey, there's my old hat. Pretty old, alright. It's got wear marks here from when I grab it to pull it on. Might as well put it on. Here's a big trawl. This should be, yeah, except that's not. It's stuff for doing door hinges, hinge routing, and doorknob stuff. This whole bag full of. Very handy. Very handy. Here's a bag of rags. It's the donkey pile now. Yeah, I know, right? This one I gotta clean out. I didn't have a liner at the time, and so I just poured it in here and kind of made a mess. I prefer to do painting with the liners. These are paint bucket thingies. But I got dried paint on the bottom. Here comes the mama back. She comes back because she thinks I got something for her. See if I can pull out. No, leave it alone, girl. Get a corner of it, usually can rip it out. Don't be stepping on stuff and breaking the caulking guns. You're stepping right on a caulking gun, girl. Hey, no, this isn't food. This is paint. She's about to knock over my phone and stand with her big old fat ear. You probably see her ear in the camera there. This is not food. Yeah, her ear's hitting the stand. This isn't food, girl. Paint wouldn't be good for you. She's putting her head sideways like, come on. And her ear's hitting the stand. You're going to knock my phone down, girl. Hey, no. Back up. Back up. Come on. Back up. I didn't come out here for you guys to harass me while I'm working. No. Came out here to hopefully get a few things done at least. Hey. Here she goes. Backed up now. She's definitely more inquisitive than her daughter. Hey, leave the drill bits alone and the Milwaukee tools. Unless you want to use them and actually work for me. You get paid in alfalfa bites. Alfalfa and Bermuda bites. How's that sound? That's if it's a good job. If it's not a good job, you don't get paid. Okay, deal. Want to shake on it? I hear that pop, 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 power racket again. Oh, now her daughter's in here. Now the daughter's in here. I don't know if this got junk in it. Sometimes I fold these up and they have junk in them. I think this one does. It feels like it. Yep. I was cutting the door on this, it looks like. Alright, I'm going to go shake it out. Hey, get off the tools. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Put that thing down. Now you're biting the tape roll. What's so good about the tape roll? Hey, out of the tools, Mama. Out of the tools. What are you doing, little one? Huh? What are you doing? You're such goofies. They're funny. Night, donkey. I see donkey ear. What's up, GDK? Temperature here actually was about 57 earlier. Probably still is. Uh-oh, Canella wants to go outside, but the donkeys are out. What? I do that and her went, whoop. What? Crump, crump. Yeah, it's about 57. Been about that all day. 57 all day. Alright, that's garbage. This razor blade's bad. Here's a baggie of, it was 14-2 wire. There's a bottle. That goes in the bag with bottles in it. What did I do with that bag? Hello, what did I do with you? Here, you want to chew on that? Here it is. Hey, off the screwdrivers. You're going to break the case they're in. Mama, off of it. And I know it can because you've stepped on my foot a few times. All right, these are both. All three of these are new. Got to return these. Back up, girls. Come on. 61, yep. It might have barely got that, but I don't think so. I don't think it got that. Ooh. Let's see, this is either painting stuff or electrical. This one's electrical. Nut grommets and entry smooth sleeves and connectors. These old button fuses that you screw in, they look like a light bulb on the one end. Right there. Old style. Busman. I don't know what they call them. Button style, I guess. That's what I would call them. Plug fuse. 30 amperes. One house I did years ago needed them. It was an old house, obviously, right? All right, this is paint, and that goes in that one. There's some more gloves. These are brand new. Those need to go with my trowels for when I do tile in that pile. Okay, good. They both went that way now, the two donkeys. This should be a bag of basura. Yep. Mas basura. Alright, I think everybody knows what that is. Make a mess to fix a mess. Yep. Oh, that's plumbing stuff. That needs to go in the plumbing pile. I think I just so made a plumbing pile, just one extra here. Hey, Ranger. Thank you for those. Appreciate you. 71 where you're at. There you are. It was a balmy 19. Was Eastern. Is it cold over there where you're at right now? In Washington. There's some more wire. Those big pieces can go in my pile of, the rest is trash, I think. Yep. This was actually the customer's bucket, but then I left in one of mine, so. Yeah, this wire we can stick in that other pile of wire to recycle. Copper, you know. Yep, here's another one. Alrighty. Here's some old work orders. Did I do these ones yet? Yeah, I did that one. And this one. Yeah, I did both of these. Alright, those can go in the trash. All three of them I did already. Alright, what's this? Rigid tools. That goes with the other paperwork. Those set in there for the other paperwork. This is an old light fixture. I replaced it. This is the old one in here. Should be. I got an old door sitting in here too. Alright. U-nails for electrical, some wiring that can get recycled, a bateria. That one's got a dead battery. It's 1 bar. Needs charged up. Electrical stuff, electrical hand tools, drill bit. Here's for that hole saw. Yeah. Put it away, the hole saw in the holder here. There we go. How to move some of them around. There's a bit, and that goes in the bit. It's a torque, or no, a square drive. Well, that's the old good times. I actually come here when there's more. Hey, yeah, Skittles is inside. Sun is starting to sink behind the mountains and the temperature is going with it. I guess. Skittles is inside because the donkeys are out wandering around the front yard. They were just out antagonizing me earlier. Putting their nose and ears all into the camera there. That looks like trash. All it says is $140. Dig. 140 dig. There is some. Is that all trash? Yeah, it's trash too. This one is a variety of stuff, it looks like. Looks like tile stuff and a paintbrush that needs soaked in something to break it down. Otherwise it'll get ruined if it isn't already. There's a battery in there. Oh, this is some of my tile stuff. There's another paintbrush that didn't get washed out. That's a bum deal. I forgot about it. Said forget about it. I forgot about it. Yeah, here's some tile stuff. A tile file, a grout cleaner knife. I've got some Schluter tape. The rest in the bottom here is, what do you call those? Tile spacers. And that one's a concrete tool. That one got a little dirty and messed up. Ouch, I don't like that. I gotta clean that one up. Here's another concrete one. Got a little pile of it. This one's a mud bucket, and I use it for cleaning out for drywall mud when I mix it in a bucket, and for thin set, as well as what else do I use it for? Clean out for paint. There's another little one. That's for tile as well, for little spaces. Little spaces in bright shining faces. This thing's brand new. Got it for $50. A bag of rags. Would you like a brand new bag of rags? A bag of rags. How is your day today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please consider looking at my Google listing. Whee! There's some more trash. Here's these things I used for pointing at objects in the room for a while. Two little grabbers. I actually got to use one of those later. Alrighty. There's some weed whacker line I bought the other day. Yeah, everything just kind of gets thrown around. Alright, slide this stuff down. Alright, and this usually goes up against here. Well, except these are top heavy. These have my piles of blankets stacked here. There's one sitting here, brand new. Oh, here's another one right here. There we go. Set to the side until I get my stack of blankets. Usually I have the table saw sitting in here too. I'm not sure where that is. I think it's inside my, underneath my car cover thing. Let's see how good times actually come here. Yeah, there we go. What's up, Rare? How you doing? Cleaning out my van. I think the table saw here. Need to lower the blade on the table saw here. Sit. The gears are full of sawdust. Gotta clean them out. There we go. It's a little better. The movement was all gooed up. There we go. Let's see. It's dark here in Alabama. It isn't here yet. I'm good, thanks for asking. That's great. Yeah, usually I have the table saw right here. Except I need to turn this the other way. It's just a cheaper saw, but it works pretty good. And then I usually have the trash can here too, which is over there full. At least pretty full. They brought you in, it's full. And yeah, my blanket's stacked right behind the seat there. And this trash can goes right between, like so. All right. Socket sets, I usually have setting on here. The other two are out there still. So I got two more sets of blankets there and a few more back in here that need shaking out. How's this battery? It's probably dead. Yep, one more. Needs recarga. Needs a recarga. I think that was Canella scraping the door again. She wants to come out, but the donkeys are out, so Canella, the other dog, can't come out. Canella, you gotta wait. The donkeys are still out. They're eating up the weeds. There's one brush, but that one I remember to clean out. Gotta find its holder though. Alright, this one must be the painting stuff. Alright, that does not belong in there. I should be able to close this one up. Electrical wire. Put the other one on it. Oh. And then this one needs a little guy on it. I'll probably find more electrical stuff to put in it, but at least for now I got more room to set my stuff down. These nice rigid boxes. They're not the ergonomic wise, they don't have a lot of features, but they still work good. These rigid Pro System 2.0s, they're pretty nice. They're the cheaper end, but pretty good quality. Let's see, me and my family used to have horses, and donkeys are some of the best weed eaters, lawnmowers you can have. Yeah, they tear up a little bit with their feet. Is that a bit down there? Sure enough. Must have been in that other thingy. I don't know where it went. Bits are over there. All right. This is another socket set. I've had this one for a while. All right, let's flatten out these rollers. Let's close the lid. Well, looks like I gotta organize some of the caulking tubes upright. Got the wrong pages. Move some of this stuff around to fit it in there. Work. All right, let's put all these back. Roller cages.
I actually use these ones the most, these little weenie rollers. Because when I cut edges in rooms, I back roll it so you don't see the brush lines and corners and around windows and doors. It's called doing it professional. Professional. Camino de professional. Here's the box that's got rags in it usually, and big rollers, and sandpaper, and sponges. That's for hand texturing and hand painting. That's a weird roller. It's a full-size foam roller. Alright, I had a bag of rags. Thing is, I use it to keep it out. I use the stuff underneath the seat here. Here's taping plastic, that can go in there. Painting taping plastic, you know. Alright, that's trash. Oh. That one's doorknobs and door plates. I think this is all trash actually. I was gonna save it just because it was good material if I ever needed for parts, but sometimes these things break. It's pretty rare though. Probably by the time I throw it out, I'm gonna need it. So, alright, what we got in here? Más basura. This is electrical. I don't think I'll need that because it's just too short. A little whip tail. We'll just toss it. Big saw. Usually I sit these on top of the blankets when I'm done putting them in. Concrete sheets, huh? There's a new saw blade, 6.5. I don't know if I have a 6.5. Got it for free at Lowe's. 2 saw blades for free. Did a sticker on it free. I was like, well, I don't know how to ring it up. She's like, just walk out with them. We'll just look like you're buying them. It's at Lowe's. Alright, grinder needs to go in this one. What else goes in this one? I forget. Yeah, definitely grinder. So it had all the cutting wheels in it. Got a lot of cutting wheels because they were on sale one time. I bought a whole bunch of them. Spider, DeWalt, and yeah, lots of Spider brand. Here's a brand new one of Spider. I got like a pack of, let's see, there's 10 in here. I think I got 3 of 10 for like 20 bucks. So that's 30 of them for like $20. There's some sale at Lowe's. No, not Lowe's. What do you call it? Amazon was running. Got a couple diamond ones in here. These 2 here for cutting tile and a wire wheel. This one's a smooth. This one's got ridges, and then I have one that's like a little bigger that has like the little individual for rougher stuff or like brick cutting. Oh. All right, grinder needs to go in that. This one has usually the 12-volt stuff in it. Yep. And then this little thing. There's some staples floating around in there. There's a garbage spacer. All right. Let's see. I got to put the 12-volt stuff in this one. Where's the pin nailer? Yeah, that goes in here too. Oh. What else did I have in here? Because there's room for something else. think I had a couple of impacts in here. Oh, I needed this to take off that track. Where's it at? There it is. That bracket on the track. There we go. The rest can get thrown out. That one's an older impact. It's a Gen 2. One I just was using there. All right. That one should be ready to put in underneath. And then this one we need to put some stuff in it. I think this one had the grinder in it, which we need to take the battery out. Excuse me. Grinder, circular saw, and I think the sawzall, which is I think in the very back. Bought this one April 2022. This big sawzall. This thing, got it for free actually. Bought 2 batteries and a charger, got it for free. I like those deals. They just need to come out with some more tools so I can do more of those deals. Here's the other one. The other one of these is for the router, the nailer, the jigsaw, and this high torque impact. I haven't used this yet. A little rotary tool, battery operated. I haven't used it yet. It was on sale for really cheap one day. 25, 30 bucks. Clearance. So we might as well try her out. Alright, the next one is, that one. Fill that up. Jigsaw blades strewn in here. Where's that router? There it is. I got the router for free too. The battery deal like that, and the jigsaw. Where is? I think the nailer. My brad nailer's on the front seat. The feet. Put your feet at. Yep. Along with 2 chargers and a dead battery. Probably a couple batteries. Those are pretty nice, these right here. The Fuel Milwaukee's. Alright, my little slide. There's a drill in there. And this impact needs to go. Get one of these caddies. This one here. And my portable air compressor goes on the way other side of those. Hey, what you doing, girl? Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop, 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 stop. You're smashing a box. Get your little paw. Come on. Lift your foot. Come on. That done broke. You broke it, girl. You broke the box. Now they're gonna fly everywhere.
She stepped on this box of Tapcons and broke the lid. Bummers. Now they're gonna get spread everywhere. Oh well. Stop being a jackass, donkey. She's being a donkey. She's like, don't be mean. Don't call me names. Well, you are a donkey. You are. Yeah, she stepped like right over here and stepped right on it. Even full throttle. What's up, Full Throttle? There's my weed eater. That's one of my weed eaters. Yep. She's just being mischievous today, though. Mischievous, however you pronounce it. You can do it both ways, I guess. Anywho. Thanks for coming by, Full Throttle. Cleaning out the van, as you can tell. I guess you can tell, maybe not. Well, I can't. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, I done broke my other suction cup. This suction cup got broke, the one side of the handle. The other side still works, though, which is the side that pulls it in. This I still use a little more often than those big ones. Alright, got a 2x4 here. These scrap ones I usually stick elsewhere. Okay, put the paper towel on the paper towel holder here. Go. These I usually stick. There's some silicone. These look, see these brand new? Not quite. These are non-paintable though. Well, this one is. This stuff you can't find anymore. GE paintable silicone. They don't sell it anymore. Can't find it anywhere. It's the non-siliconized that they have still. That's GE. Well, you can find this stuff, the non-paintable, no problem. Oh, Canella wants out again. Can't let you out, Nella. Donkeys are still out. There's what I was looking for. This paintbrush holder right here. Slide this in so it keeps its shape better. Slide that in. There we go. Those are all nice and tight like. There, all ready to go. Nicely packaged up. Snug as a bug in a rug, as they say.
As they say.
Yeah, I saw a couple paint cans. What did I do with those? Let's see, are these trash bags? No, that's some flashing, rubberized flashing for roof leaks. There's a spray paint. The lid, I found the lid somewhere, but I think I tossed it. The cap for this. Alright, that goes in that. The hook fell off the wall. I don't see it up there anymore. There's some of my what you call it stuff. Stuff for concrete. No tile. Tiles. So, I always have extra toilet rings in my plumbing box. Unfortunately, the heat here in Arizona messes them all up.
So you can't really keep toilet rings extra in your work vans because it messes them all up. Unfortunately. All right, let's put this back. Yeah, here's what happens to them. They get all melted. So now it's just basura. All right, let's put this caddy up here. This one's going to be kind of heavy. It's full of electrical stuff. I should get a whole stack of those again, all for plumbing. They had them on sale the other day. All right, this one's to tie them down. Because right now they're just in one caddy that's a little bigger than the bottom of those. These pull them together so they don't shake around. Thing was staying that I was supposed to take back a while ago. They messed up my bag of sandpaper, the donkeys, I'm pretty sure. This little box thing of sandpaper. What's good, bro? Have not watched your streams in a while. Corn, probably because YouTube hasn't been pushing it. I've been going lives every day except for a week one time. They said we were selling pew-pews. And we showed all the proof. And they're like, yeah, we know you have proof, but you still did it. Gave me a strike for a whole week. It's on my record till March 9th. I keep trying to plead it, but they're not answering. But yeah, they've been shadow banning us for almost 3 months now. And they say, no, we haven't. That was just an abnormal high amount of views you're getting for 2.5, 3 months. I'm like, how did it go from 12,000 to 35,000 views down to only 155 to 350? I said, there's no way it'll drop that far. Maybe 5,000, yeah. But only 150 to 350? No. That's shadow banning because they hate this stuff. Well, this stuff, I don't know if they do. But definitely the other stuff they do. Yep. Trolls there. Let's see, that's a wheel. Rag. Let's put this back. This stuff doesn't belong up here, it goes elsewhere. Or it does belong up here, but it just got broken up. That's brackets for doors, extra. Plumber's putty that's slowly getting dried out because the cap broke. Pipe dope, chalk, stain, wood filler, glove, a lighter that broke, broken lighter. I did have my screen tool in here. I was looking for it the other day, and I'm like, I bet you it's not in there. It was in here. Go figures. But I never thought it was. All right, these gloves are supposed to go up cheaper.
something else to put in this spot. Fan bracket. Once in a while I use those, but it's pretty rare. They usually come with their own, so toss it. Broken light bulb. Huh? What is this extra long lasting bit? Ouch! That did not feel good. That is a meter, tester meter. This other thing is supposed to go up in this cubby here, so that's why I'm trying to clear it out. That's a moisture tester I got in clearance for super cheap. It is 6.3% moisture. Let's see, I myself I'm extra wet. It says I'm really wet. Battery's dead though. Yeah, because I'm full of water. I'm full of water, mate. Supposed to go on this caddy. That is, where's that caddy? Up here. Now, gotta clear this out and put this caddy back. This in there numerous, like a lot of times, and it's always hard to get in and out. Alright, moisture tester goes in there. There's this little power screwdriver for outlets. So there's this nut driver set and the meter tool. And these extra outlet screws. There's a baby rubber mallet. Where I got that. Little baby. Little baby, mate. Little baby. Drywall here. So it goes up there next to the drywall knives. Shockwave. 5/16. Let's see. There. Well, that's supposed to go with chargers. Full bars, those are 5 amp, that's a 2. These 5 ampers are supposed to go on this saw here. They both charged? Yeah. I got this big double battery XP series skill. If you want to cut big beams, that thing does it. Sure, it's still a 7 1/4 blade, but gets the job done. Yeah, YouTube is full of it. I know, right? I hate it. Not very nice. Only 4 people in here. Let me restart it, guys. We'll be right back. Hopefully it'll get back in the algorithms. Thanks for coming by, guys. See you in a bit.